Welcome to Need for Speed Rivals Part 1 of the series. Of course, this is a bit like Burnout Paradise, but it's got licensed cars, and when you see how this game is, well, yeah. Still, I'll also balance this video with Burnout Paradise 2, and I'll balance others with it, so, yeah, won't be, yeah.
I am not you. I am the life you're too scared to live. You are asleep. I am awake.
Yeah.
I am the reality show. The catalyst. The 15 minutes you'll never have. You wanna know why I do this?
No, I don't know. Well, if you push the limits like that, you don't. This doesn't seem good. I've actually played this game before and it seemed very chaotic at first. But I actually don't consider it bad. It's a bit more like the Need Speed for Run really. So I won't consider it bad, but it really isn't. So yeah. We'll start off our Need Speed Rivals series here then.
Welcome to Need for Speed Rivals. Before we let you loose in Redview County, we'll need to take you through the basics. Select a cop or racer to begin your training.
Okay, so we've got our training career to do. So if you ever played this game before you jump to the open world and start doing pursuits, etc., and your missions, you've got to choose a training. You can play as a very violent cop and go against racers who will always be around the counter, or you could be one of those racers, but the cops will have to hunt you down. So you've got basically law enforcement, so you basically got people chasing people who are legal limits, or racers who want to go for it. For me though, in this kind of game, you've also, once you've done one training, you move on to the other. It really doesn't matter which one you do first. For me, I'll do a cop, so I've got more experience on what the cops can do against the racers.
This is one of many RCPD mobile command posts spread throughout the county. It's also where you'll start your training. This is your assignment for today. When you training, you will be able to choose from a constantly changing set of assignments that add different pursuit vehicles to your command post.
So you do have different,
You can choose your class, pursuit check, and personalize your license plate. Choose your unit, and let's go out on patrol.
So, as a more thing, before you do this, you have a different, it's called, an assignment. So, basically, it's a speed war, you got different challenges. You see on mine, you got to complete any rapid response, start a pursuit race, or bust a race, or earn 5,000 speed points in a single session. You can also choose your pursuit set and license plate. But before you get pursuit set, you actually need to get those speed points. And those speed points come from those events. So, you've got to get speed points from those events to add other stuff to your things. You can make your new also license as well. I'm going to customize mine to my favourite. I know I'm going to... Well, which one license should we go for? The Enforcer, Fairhay? Let me see. Okay, so you got Redview County Police, Seacrest County Police, Olympic City Police. What's Olympic City? Is that... Oh, that's Need for Speed Underground, I think. I think that's Underground. I don't... Yeah, it should be. The Enforcer, that's Need for Speed Most Wanted, 2012 Police. Seacrest Police is the Need Speed Hot Pursuit 2010 Police. Parliament City? What's Parliament City? I don't know. Is that Need for Speed Carbon? Yeah, it must be Need for Speed Carbon because I can't think of any other city. It's probably Need for Speed Carbon, I can tell. Bayview Police is Need for Speed Underground 2 Police. I know Olympic City and Bayview Police aren't a thing, but they just include us as play anyway. City Deck Police are undercover police. So Tri-City is Need for Speed Undercover. For me, out of these, I know going against one of those plays will be very cool, but we're going to have to do Redview County. Because I don't want to be going around with a ridiculous license plate like Olympic City or like Fairhaven Police. So we'll just do that for now. For our license plate, we'll just choose our regular one, which is going to be gaming, because that stands for our channel. And yes, okay. So yeah, let's exit garage.
Map of Redview County. Here you'll be able to see other cars, track racers, and see the events that are open. It is also where you choose the start location for your patrols. When you've completed your training, you'll be able to deploy to any command post.
So one of the things is at the start of the game, instead of going all around the map, so all the way up there, back down there, anywhere, like on Kingfisher Road or something, you actually are limited to only this certain bit. After this certain bit, you unlock all the map, but you also need to do the racer career training, so you've got either 2 rapid responses. We'll start the command post and I'll choose any of them. There's some help for you if you are ever playing this game.
Get ready for your first patrol. Displayed on the right is your assignment for today. Complete the objectives in the assignment to complete your training. You can set a route to any destination by pulling up the map or using Easy Ride in the top left of your screen.
So now, we've got either 2 of these rapid responses to do.
Your goal in a rapid response is to drive the RCPD route as quickly and cleanly as possible.
I'm going to go with the first one. So basically, I'll tell you about the story of this game. So the story of this game, that girl there is like who controls the radio tower. So if you've completed like a rapid response, or you've like taken down a racial say some stuff. Also, like as a cop, cops can also bark out words racers though can't. This is where you can repair your car. So if you unload damage, you can repair your vehicle using that. So yeah. Of course, you get higher up the ranks, get further through the story, you'll have more. So basically, yeah. Okay, so that is easy. So because already we've got 4,000 speed points, we should be able to complete those first 2 goals. So we've completed.
To start a pursuit, press the button to turn on the lights, and the pursuit begins. If you hit a racer, or they hit you, the chase will also start. Press the racer, chase them down, and hit them with the vehicle until they stop,
Succeed already.
or use the pursuit tab to bring them down once you become available.
Succeed already. I am already going for this racer here. All of these hits will be crucial, but the racer can also do strong moves to escape. In that way, you'll have to find another racer, or go for another racer, or yeah.
You will take their speed points. The higher speed level of the racer, the more speed points you will earn. You can use these speed points to acquire and upgrade new pursuit tab. Congratulations.
So now, with that racer now gone, we'll enter the command post and then we'll start the next one, which will be the racer training. No, we haven't. Now, I'll tell you that's why people don't like this game, because they'll say stuff like that when actually they haven't. Oh, we've got another race. I'd like to get a second one if I can, but we're going to need to return to the command post. Okay, still. So basically, that Porsche Cayman is what every racer will be given in their training, just like I've got my Pursuit Cop car. Yeah, exactly. They could do stuff like that. They'll try and push you and use cars as weapons and cause collisions. So at the moment, yeah, okay, pt. And that's a B cop based off like regular cop chases. I probably know how to be one, but I'm not a cop, but I could probably know how you play as one. As well, if you manage to bring them to a stop for a few seconds, you can bust them. When you get further into this stuff, I'll be able to tell you what that really means. So, yeah. Okay. So, basically, just don't go too fast, otherwise that is going to happen. If you see a one with like a heat level 1, you can see that he's still that. When healthy's like that, it shows that he's really low, and if you do like one hit or even one hit with an EMP, he's gonna be gone. But I'm not really gonna care about him really. I don't think I'll care because you can tell I need to return to the command post. I don't think I'm gonna care about that other racer. I'll let him go away, but he might crash later. So yeah. Still 24,000 speed points is a lot, but I don't fancy that. We're only a bit through our career mode, and yeah. Can just tell. Okay. Yeah, I don't care. And once you can tell, as you enter a command post, I'll show you what it really means for the next step of your journey. Whilst with a new car available, you won't be able to access this one until you do the racer training. If you thought you could go back to the cop career, no, you can't. It's the same as well if you do it the opposite way. So if you start as a racer and you want to go to the cop, you can't purposely switch back to the other. So you are given both. So, yeah, it don't really matter. But, yeah.
This is your hideout. They can be found all across Griffin County, and they are the only place you'll be safe from the cops. Here you'll be able to access everything you need to take the fight to your rivals. This is your speed list, the core of your rivalry. Here you will be able to choose from a constantly changing set of objectives that suit your driving style. You're only just getting started, so for now choice is limited. Once you complete your training, you'll be able to choose from multiple speed lists and shape your own destiny. If you find your garage is finished with one, you can choose your car, pursuit tech, personalization options, and performance upgrades. Take a look around, and when you're ready, we'll hit the road.
So I'll show you now what it really means. So car personalization, you can like paint your stuff and your rims, or even your license plate. I'll start off with stuff. This one here is Need to Be Carbon. That's like the most wanted. That is undercover. Rockport's Need for Speed Most Wanted 2005. Bayview, Olympic City. You probably know all of them, so I'm going to keep it once again road legal. So I'm just going to paint my car to my own liking. So what about a nice grey? We don't have any speed points. We won't be able to upgrade our car just yet. Once we've done those speed points, we will.
Here you'll be able to see other events that are open. Also choose your start location. For now, we'll start just outside.
So it's the same, just like in cop. Just like cop training is the exact same in the racer training.
You're all set for freeze ride. On the right of your screen, you'll see the speed list we chose earlier. Complete the objectives in the speed list to complete your training. You can set through to any destination by pulling up the map or using Easy Drive in the top left of your screen.
So in your all drive, you can also see the active players. Once you get online, you'll be able to see the other ones. So yeah.
And press the button. You can start an event at any time, even when you're being chased by the cops. Just make sure to drive slow enough to not light fire. You can also start head-to-head races at any time by getting close to another driver and pressing the same button.
So you can see those speed points will show you what we need. To become the first place, you will get 1,500 speed points. Second, 1,000, and third, 500 speed points. So basically, what to notice in this game is that I already have an EA account myself, but if you don't have one, you've got to create one to play this game. Because as this game is like always online, once you get online, is the reason why you go against others. So the others that have the EA accounts will be against you. So yeah, you basically these are just AI really. So all of these people are just AI that I know of, and will just AI that will just pop up. Then they'll probably turn back to their racer and see. Yeah. Okay. As you can see, look at how much of a run we've got now down the hill. So Porsche came in, he's way slower than the other cars in this game, but we still take the lead, and we're gonna win this as we get towards the line. Can we take it to come towards the line? We will come home in first. Mm-hmm.
Top of the screen. It also raises your heat level. The higher your heat level, the harder the cops will try and chase you down. The cops have found you. Time to get out of here. Cops will chase you down and try to bust you any way they can. If you get busted, you will lose your speed points and your multiplier. To outrun the cops, drive fast, and use the mini-map at the bottom left of your screen to avoid them and escape.
So as you can see there, this is another AI cop, basically. This cop here is going to try and invest me in any way he can. And then we're going to have to do the speed list again, basically. So we have... Also, he can chant out orders like that. Also, they can use pursuit tech as well, so they'll use me for anything they can to make us escape. As for AI, they'll just make it look easy. But when you crash, that'll make it harder. I think I crashed, but he must have just didn't want to do a pursuit. Because you'd expect him regularly to just be on the back of you and try and arrest you, but fair, we've done it. Let's do this head-to-head challenge. So this head-to-head challenge is like a mini race. So you and another race have to go against each other to fight for the win. And then we'll have done a speed list, and then we can choose what we want to be through our goal against the real thing. So against like the really good races and cops, we'll have to do them. We're going to speed wall us also do it. So yeah, complete head-to-head. You see 1 mile, and we are all ready. Yeah. When we've done this game, you're going to be blown by how the story goes. As well, if you arrive in too fast, you are going to end up like the same as I did as the race, so I'm going to not. Is he going to do it? Yeah, I told you, crash! And he did crash, so Friday's going to give me the win comfortably. So one thing I do want to say before we get into the full online only games thing is the thing is you have the potential as a racer and a cop, basically. So after you've done training, you're proving yourself enough to jump into the open world. I mean, now I'm going to judge based off the others. As a cop, I actually pretty enjoyed it. Like, rapid response seemed like, but it was pretty easy. But with other events like hot pursuits and stuff, busting the racer though seemed pretty easy. And these cars are faster and stronger than the racers. So I'd say our cop is a pretty good job to do. For the racer, you have to run away from the cops. You can challenge other racers to become the ultimate racer in Red Dead Counter. Not the actual real one, but in what you get in your story mode. So basically, against that, you can also escape from the cops, which is pretty fun, but pretty hard. But for the other ends, like the races, and you don't get rapid responses, but like time trials almost. So what you've basically got to do in this case is also, it seemed pretty boring as one. Judging from what I'm thinking, I'm going to go for the racer career. I'm going to start off as a racer. And eventually in the future we can come and switch to a cop if we feel so. So now it will basically sign you into the EA servers. As we weren't signed in last time, it will now sign us in. Whoa! What do you give me or Jane? Whoa, what are you even doing? Just ignore all of this. Because I don't live in Nottingham. Where do you think I'm from? Just sorry, but we'll take this off. Yeah. Silly. Continue. Yeah, that's just silly, honestly. Absolutely silly why I do that. That's one of the things I hate about companies doing that. Because why do you need... If you got an account, why do you need to sign into servers so you can perfectly play games? I don't know, but anyway. Yeah, and this is chapter 1 of your story mode.
Every man has his limit, and the only way to find it is to go past it. Racing is about challenging the boundaries of your fear, your nerves, and your skill. It's about strapping yourself into a machine that's sole purpose is to convert gasoline into adrenaline. And once you've done it, you never think of anything else.
Alright.
Starts here.
So now, with all of our speed points and stuff, we can now choose different cars and stuff. We also have 3 different cars to choose on. I've got a Porsche Cayman GT S, 4 Mustang. It actually seems like a pretty cool balanced car for my opinion. It seems pretty good. Though the Dodge Viper seems a bit worse though, looking at it. For me, I'm going to go with a classic Mustang because it matches the country. So, also, I want to start by using the Pursuit Tech. Pursuit Tech will help you take down other cops. So, we've got a few different ones here. I've first got Electrostatic Field, where you can just get stun mines, and it's Powerful Shock to basically launch anyone to the air. An EMP is an electromagnetic pulse that basically can lock the other car on, and if you come close enough, you'll get hit. With a jammer, you will jam the systems like the maps, Pursuit Tech and stuff, the cops. The shockwave will be just like the electrostatic field. The stun mine is gonna cause car damage, and will also mean that the systems will be scrambled. The turbo, you will gain a big advantage for a bit. Going on mine, I think I'm gonna use the jammer so I can keep systems scrambled, and I'll show you a shockwave, so I'm gonna do that too. And then, yeah, I'll add some performance upgrades, shall I? I'm gonna upgrade the acceleration and the strength. That's right, I've upgraded a bit of it. Now I've got my car that will suit my style, and we can now go into one of the events. Of course, it's more selected around this place, or we go to stuff like this place. There won't be much stuff to do there, so we've got our stuff. Use a repair shop, bronze any time trial, or deplete with nitrous meter. There's a time trial up here, and I'm going to do it. It's called Easy Red Line, so let's do it. Stop, needs to be. I hate this. Yeah, that stuff doesn't exist anymore because this was a 2013 game. So that stuff won't exist anymore, but yeah, that's enough of that's probably EHP and EA vote. So we've got a time trial here. I need to get out of the way of these two races. These three, because I don't want to get wrecked. So, anyway, we've got a time trial. We can race against the clock. So, anyway, let's say this is a 4-mile distance. Ah! Who's in my face then? I did not see. Okay, go, come on. Oh, because the battery just fell out then. And I tried to plug it in as fast as possible. Please, because I was doing it as fast as possible then. That will cost us some time ultimately, but yeah. You have 8 checkpoints as well, and if you dodge them, you'll have to go back to it. So that's our second checkpoint now done. And as you can tell, you get faster cars, it'll become easier to drive. I'm telling you this. So, there's our third checkpoint. I'm going to use this corner cut strategic strategy and just skip amongst and just now raise it down the hill. We now skip and come through now. And yeah, so yeah, so basically, yeah, that heat level 2, there's 10 heat levels. It'll increase pressure from the cops, and cops will now be easier to find you. So one level means that the cops have a more easy time finding you, as they know you're a big threat amongst the county. So go. Guess. Now this is our 8th checkpoint, and we're gonna be done. Exactly. If that's a thing in a time trial, you'll get penalties. Now, if you get a bronze, silver, or gold, you will have completed it. I'll use this repair shop to complete my second journey of the nitrous. So there's cops here, and they'll try everything they can to bust you like this. If they bring you to a stop for 5 seconds, then you will get busted ultimately. But I'll show you what jammers is. So I'm going to show you a jammer. Those jammers will mean that their systems will now be scrambled, so they can't use their maps or anything. But now we've also got one that deplete the nitrous meter. So I will need to do that at some point. And if you enter the hideout, the cops cannot find you, and they'll say you've escaped, which you ultimately have. But you can see there's 2 cops who are going to pursue me, and they know that I need to be busted. Okay, so I don't... Now that means that with the speed list complete, we can now enter the hideout, and the cops cannot find me anymore. And we will now unlock Racer rank number 2. So we're going to get a brand new car, but we need to purchase that. So you can tell. We get 53,000 speed points. We now have our next car. It is, so the next car is a Dodge Challenger SRT8. The systems are actually worse than this, so I don't fancy buying that just yet. I'm just going to keep this for the moment. It still feels like it's the best to use. So get the Racer rank number 2. So the next ones are going to be bronze any race or silver or gold. Silver, and then side slam a racer, so I mean side slamming swim, and then 10,000 points in a single session. We probably do that in one race. So let's continue the map. Where's the nearest race? There's a race just down. As you can see, there's a race on Sunset Tunnel, and I'm gonna do it. It's near home, and I'm gonna try it. So yeah. I see gambling. Now it's just a race to finish the finish line. So go. Go! And also they can hit you purposely. So I'm gonna deploy Shockwave. You saw how that third place just got bounced? That's what happened with a Shockwave. It will basically bounce her cars to give them a sudden loss of control. So yeah. Also, as you can see, other races won't be able to be an event, but then also stuff like that can easily ruin your race. And they did for me, as I just got launched into the F&O reason. I was sure we're bumping suddenly, yeah. As well, often they'll try and do this. So I've already side-slammed a race, and I don't know why, but okay. I'm going to try and avoid him and skip and go on to here. Be prepared. And because I'm moving much faster than him, I can easily make a comeback. Yeah, it's a jammer. Yep, their systems are now going to be scrambled. And as you can see, we've all over back a VM3 of the BMW, and we now get past him. I'm moving a third. This is second place. We've done it. Oof. As we try and get the run, we are going to now try and skip the chicane, but we can't do it. Are we able to do it? As we get great traction on the exit. Great traction. They've got to go around him, but we get the pass done. He's got great straight line speed. We have to go on the attack. We are on the long way round, but we keep the lead in the lead. As already now comes back at us. He's back with the move. We are back down to second ultimately. And he now takes the lead. But we are trying to gun at him. Yeah, Shockwave's going to hurt his race. That's what I say about it being a chaotic game. He's already right down the inside, and those corner cuts can really help you as well. So, that's what he did for me. Yeah. As we tried, and that will actually lose the positions. We're down to P3. We also want with other all-drive players. He can try and crash into us. There, that will give us second place now. This is now going to be all or nothing, basically, towards the line. You can see we are right up on him. Are we about to take second place? Are we about to take the lead? Oh, no! Now, this ain't thing to do. Are we about to take it? Can we take it? Third place is not bad, but it isn't the win. But yeah. Now we do have to complete our speed list, but we need to enter a hideout. And in that way, I'm gonna activate my easy drive and go to GPS near his hideout. Now that can help you, and it has helped me when I've done it. Now, if you press the button with 3 lines on your Xbox, it will show you the map. And the nearest hideout is, and I'll show you the nearest hideout. It's down here. It's the nearest hideout. As it ultimately acts something sack. But as you can see, those 2 or 3 blue dots are cops. And I'm going to need to avoid them. Well, it turns out I'm not. And as you can see, they will do everything they can to try and bust me. But if I use a jammer, you can see all of them will have, will all have jammed. And their systems are going to get scrambled. And so we will gain a bit of an advantage, but we'll still be able to keep track of them. And we're already here, so yeah. Now I've got to try and enter a hideout. That's what all they can bark out. Yep. And meanwhile, yeah, I'm really doing well against these cops. But now I've got to find our hideout. That escaping button now means that I'm purposely escaping. But I'm going to be entering the hideout now. Yep, I tried to ram in because sometimes I've rammed fully into it and I managed to actually get through into it. But not for that time though, so yeah. Now the speed list now done. Now I've increased our rank on a new car. Now ultimately, that is where I'm going to leave it for today. I hope you enjoyed. See you next time. Bye.